So laying down, feet are planted firmly. We bring our arms into a W position. So instead of field goal, I want you to bring your elbows a little closer to your waist. From here, make sure your hands, elbows, low back, and shoulders are connected. We'll take a big inhale. On your exhale, press down into the ground as you raise those arms up as far as you can control. Good, and then inhale back down. So control means that you can keep those 4 checkpoints. The goal here is not necessarily to fully straighten the arms, it's to keep contact, all right? We're gonna take 2 more here, connecting that breath. Big exhale as you press up. Inhale, pulling it back down. Beautiful, give me 1 more. We've got some overhead work today, so we just wanna make sure that overhead mobility is nice and strong. Once you're done, flip it over to your right side. We're gonna stack left arm on top of the right. We're gonna go for floor rainbow, so drawing that rainbow all the way above the head. Take your focus with it, that should feel amazing. And then bring it back. Take your time with these. We're gonna go for 3 on each side. Perfect. Last one here. Bring it back to that stacked position. And flip it over. So right arm on top, and we'll draw those circles around. Make sure you're taking your focus with you. Good, we'll take our 3rd and final in this direction. Perfect, on the back. We've got our bridge march. So let's bring the hips up into our bridge position. From here, right leg lifts, bring it down. Good, left leg lifts, and bring it down. We're gonna go for 10 total, so it'll be 5 on each leg. If this is too much for you, I just want you to give me normal bridges. All right, too much would mean that maybe you feel pain in the knees, low back, maybe you can't keep the hips steady. Remember, it's not about us all doing the exact same thing, it's about getting the movement to feel the best in our body. Good, finish out your last one here. Very nice. Last thing, we're gonna flip it over. Finding our bear plank. We've got 3 versions of this and we're all gonna do them together, except you're gonna stop at the place where you feel the best. So, finding our bear plank, tuck the toes under, knees under the hips. We're just gonna lift the knees up. Good, hold it here. Form check, focus in front of the hands. Slight bend in the elbows, and then spiral them back. Good, knees are hovering. Make sure the booty's not popping up. We're gonna hold here for 5. Good, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, let it go. Roll the wrists out. If that felt good to you, the next option, we're gonna go for some bear plank shoulder taps. All right, if that does not feel good to you, you're gonna stick with that bear plank hold. Let's go for it again in 3, 2, and 1. So tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Same form here, except now we're gonna add in the anti-rotation of the hips, meaning don't move your hips. Good. Remember, if this is too much for you, hold that bear plank. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go, roll up the wrists. Final progression here, and this will end our warm-up. You're gonna hold that shoulder tap for a few seconds longer. So I like to gauge it by 1 full exhale. All right, if that's too much for you to do, you go back down to the faster shoulder taps. Let's go for it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Good, once you get rid of your exhale, switch sides. Good, keep that going. Let's go for 1 more on each side if you're doing those longer holds. Once you're done, sit it back, roll at the wrist. Very nice. All right, let's chat about the structure of our workout. Y'all, if you need anything else in your warm-up, go for it now. Let's talk about our program. So this entire month, we're gonna be focused on AMRAP workouts, or as many rounds as possible within our fit classes, okay? We're gonna see 5 exercises, and we're gonna put about 15, 20 minutes on the clock. We'll see how long this takes to explain, and we're gonna get through as many rounds as possible. So we've got a medium set of weights. First exercise is thrusters. So we're gonna come down, squat, use the legs, press the weights overhead. Okay, so we're coming down, Use the momentum of the legs, press overhead. So that's our first exercise. We're actually gonna start there together, and I'm just gonna explain as we go. We are doing 10 reps of each exercise, and the goal is to get through 4 rounds, okay? Again, that might not happen today. The most important thing is that our form is good. So let's go for it. We're gonna put 20 minutes on the clock. This is a long push, but we have plenty of time for it, all right? Let's do it. We're gonna go for 10 thrusters. Let's start it up. So we start in 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 minutes on the clock. So squatting it down, use the legs, press those weights up, recover back down. So the most important thing here is that we have control at the top, meaning we're not arching that low back, and control as the weights come down. You're going for 10, then you're taking your built-in rest as you wait for me. Connecting your breath here. Inhale down, exhale press. I've got 3 more if you're working with me. Sometimes you don't like counting, that's fine. Just go with me. Very nice, all right. Coming into our second exercise, finish out your reps. We're heading to the floor. We have a lat pullover into a sit-up. So you can use 1 or 2 of your weights depending on your strength. I'm gonna push my weights together. Arms stay straight as we bring the weights overhead. You're gonna pull them back into your chest and then give me a full sit-up. At the top, wanna make sure back is open and extended rather than rounded, all right? 10 reps here. This should be slow and controlled. So we have a lat pullover, bring it back up, pull it in, sit all the way up. Again, option to use 1 weight here. So we go lat pullover, pull it back in, give me that sit up. Let's say you want to separate the movement for whatever reason. You can give me 10 lat pullovers and then give me 10 sit-ups. That's a great option if maybe the weighted sit-up is a little bit too challenging for you right now. Whew, and that was the end of the sentence, period. Remember, you're going for 10 here. It's not necessarily about speed this first round. This first round is about figuring out what you're gonna get out of the exercise. Little form check here. As you're bringing that weight overhead, make sure your low back stays connected to the mat. All right? I'm gonna go for 3 more. So if you're with me, we're doing 3 more. Other things to think about form-wise. Do not bend those elbows. You can have a micro bend, but I wanna make sure that we're not targeting the triceps like a skull crusher. We wanna get the lats involved as well. You'll feel the triceps, don't worry. Good. I lost count, I'm gonna do 1 more. Beautiful, all right, once you are done your 10, we stand it up, third exercise. Single leg deadlift into a bent over row. So, let's break this down. We're gonna start. Left foot on the floor, right leg is going back. We're gonna hinge it over. At the bottom, you give me a row. We stand it back up, switch legs. So we're gonna do 5 on each leg, all right? Now, let's say this is a little challenging for you. You have a few options. You can cut the row, or if the single leg is too tough for you, give me a hinge, a row, extend, and up, okay? So you have a bunch of options right there. Whatever you choose, you're going for 10. This is a variation we're gonna work on a lot this month. So if you don't nail it today, you got the rest of the month to practice it. Remember, we're going 5 on each side. I've got 1 more on each side if you're with me. Thinking about our breath. Inhale over, exhale row. Inhale, extend, exhale, stand. So you're just alternating every time. It's like choreography. Beautiful. Once you're done, bring it to the floor. No weights for this one. We got a few variations. We're gonna do a shoulder tap into a push-up. High rep here. So on the hands, legs are long and wide. We're gonna go shoulder tap, you give me a push-up. All right, option to drop to the knees for any part of this. You have 10 reps here. Let's go for it. So one of my favorite push-up variations for when you're feeling fatigued is to go arms, knees, arms, knees. It's gonna take the work out of coming back up and working against gravity. Remember, you're going for 10 total. The push-ups are your rep counter. Whew. When you need a breather, you shake it out, you get back in. I've got 2 more if you're with me. Woo. All right, finish out your push-ups. Final exercise. We're going for some skier swings. So your weights are gonna be on either side of your body. Feet are nice and close, really just so you don't kill your knees, okay? We're gonna start with the weights on the shoulders. We throw them out, swing it out, push the hips forward, push the hips forward, all right? You're just gonna go for 10 reps here. If you wanna progress this, option to bring the weights up overhead, all right? Just make sure that you have nice control at the top, meaning that this does not happen. 10 reps in your own time. Let's go for it. Once you're done, catch your breath, take a sip of water if you need it. You're 6 minutes and 15 seconds in. So that means we should be able to get through about 4 rounds. We're going back to the top. Thrusters, 10 reps. I'm gonna do 1 more full round with you guys so you remember what the form looks like. Then I'm gonna start checking our form, all right? Let's go for it. Thrusters, 10 reps. So, for this round, if you don't feel like counting and you just wanna stick with me, go for it, because I'm doing the whole thing with you. The thing I want you to really focus on is your breath and your tempo. That's gonna be a big part of this month. Tempo is gonna be important for conditioning, making sure we know where our force is going. Breath is gonna be important because that's gonna keep our heart rate in the right spot. I've got 2 more if you're with me. Whew. All right, once you're ready, lat pullover into that sit-up. Make sure as you pull the weights back up, we're bringing them up straight arms, then pull into the chest. I wanna make sure it's those lats also getting involved. At the top, back is nice and pinched together. We're not here. I'm gonna be really intrigued to see if my mic is picking up my back, making a fart noise on the mat underneath me. 1 more, if you're with me. Woo. All right, we have our single leg deadlift into the rows. Make your way up when you're ready. Now, here's the beauty of AMRAP, y'all. Yes, we're working for as many rounds as possible. We're trying to get in as much as we can. But the beauty is that you get to take rest where you need it. So in this month, the third focus is gonna be on listening to your body. When can you push yourself? When do you need to pull back? There's a lot of notion, especially as we get into the new year, of go, 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 work as hard as possible, as fast as possible. You have to be perfect, you have to get everything in. That is not sustainable. So I have no issue with New Year's resolutions. But if we are not working in a way that is sustainable, we're not gonna be able to commit to it. And then we're gonna be in an endless cycle year after year of a resolution that lasts us a few months, and then we get rid of it. I've got 1 more if you're with me. Next up is our shoulder tap push-up. All right, this is the toughest one. Not only are we dragging out the push-ups, but 10, I don't know, for me, 10 is like my max right now, so it's a lot. So don't think that I think this is easy. Remember though, all of these exercises, they're gonna change a little bit each week, but this is kind of the basis, or the basic foundation of what we're working on. Now let's say you're getting through this workout and you're like, oh, you know what? I don't think I can do 10 reps of every one of these. Work for what you can. Maybe you have to take it down to 8 reps, right? Maybe you have to take it down to 6. Maybe you have to skip a whole exercise. Again, this isn't about being perfect. It's not about doing everything just like me. It's about working and improving and progressing week to week. Whew. My push-ups definitely need some work. That's okay. We're gonna work on it this month. If you're with me, we got 2 more. Whew, swings of choice. So straight or up overhead. We are just over the 10-minute mark. So if you are aiming to get those 4 rounds in, you might just need to push a little bit harder. If you don't care, don't worry about it. Once you are done with these swings, you go back to the top, find your thrusters. Woo, all right, 11 minutes in. Catch your breath. We have back to the top thrusters. So I'll get you started, then I'm coming to check for form. When you're ready, weights on the shoulders. Squat it down, thrust it up, bring it down. 10 reps. Once you're set, start it up. Yeah, nice, Jen. Good. Good. Make sure as we squat down, y'all, focus in front. No looking at those feet. They're not going anywhere. Katie, beautiful tempo. Love that explosiveness up. Good. I don't know if Molly's doing it on purpose, but she's taking a pause at the bottom. That's a great way to advance this. So if you feel like your weights are too light, pause at the bottom. Nice, Emily. Nice power, Maggie. Good, Rachel. Y'all, when you are done these, lat pull over into the sit-up. Good. Nice, Lauren. Yes, so that lat pull over again. Weights in the hands. We're going over, bring it in, sit it all the way up. This should be a moderate tempo, so I don't need you to explode through these, especially on that lat pull over. I want control. Yeah, good, Rebecca. Nice, make sure we're sitting all the way up at the top, open the chest. Yeah, good, good, good. Yes, Philippa, that's it, good. Yes, and get that chin out of the chest, everybody. We sit like that all day long, extend. Yeah, let's go. Once you are done with those, we've got our single leg deadlift into the row. Nice. Nice job, nice job. So reviewing this guide. Option 1, alternating. We've got our single leg deadlift with the row. Option 2, cut the row if that's too much. Option 3, we hinge, row, bring it down, bring it up, okay? Pick your poison, whatever you wanna work on. Tempo here is slow. So again, what's one of our focuses this month? Tempo. Not being up tempo for every exercise. It's about knowing where to push, where to pull back. Good. Yep, Katie, I want you to take a deeper bend in your supporting leg so you can get your hips back a little more. Yeah, good, 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 much better. Nice. Yeah, love that, Molly. Good, Maggie, that looks so good. Just slow your row down. Yeah, so instead of fast, slow it down a little bit. Really nice control. Good, Emily. Yeah. Nice, Rachel, yep. Yes, I love that variation. Just get your butt back a little bit more on that row. All right, yeah, there you go, there you go. Y'all, when you are done these, shoulder tap push up. So you're coming back to the floor. Shoulder tap, push-up. If that doesn't feel good to you, drop it to the knees. Cut the push-up. I don't care what it is, okay? But you pick what you want to work on there. The goal here is core and resisting that rotation of the hips. Nice. Yes. Nice, Lauren. Yeah, good swings. Yes. For everyone doing those shoulder tap push-ups, focus in front of your mat. Look out from in front of your hand, or in between your hands, yeah. Again, we're fighting that poor posture that a lot of us have during our day, which is totally normal. We just don't want to train that too. Yeah, Katie, really nice. Good, when you're done those, y'all, you're doing your swings. Little tip for our push-ups, if you find that your low back is caving down, I want you to think of tucking your hips under and keeping them there, okay? So especially as you push up, tuck, 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 tuck. Good. And then finally, again, swings when you're ready. Two options here. Straight in front or overhead, okay? 10 reps, that should go very quickly. Yes. Nice, make sure you take your focus with your torso. Don't keep it up, don't break the line of the spine. Yeah. Nice. Good, Maggie, just try not to crunch your head down when you swing. Yeah, so just split the difference. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Good, good, good. Nice work, y'all. All right, we're going back to thrusters. Form looks fantastic. We have 4 minutes, okay? I want you to get through what you can. I'm in it with you. Thrusters, let's go. It is getting hot here. Woo! Something else to think about with your squat, making sure we're not rounding that back. Keep the shoulders pinched together. There's a reason we worked on all of that back mobility, that shoulder mobility right at the top, making sure that back is ready to support us. Once you're done those, lat pull over into the sit-up. Oh my God, that was the worst way to get down on the floor. Do not recommend. All right, lat pull over sit-up. Remember, tempo here is moderate. I don't need you to swing through these. I'd rather you find control. More important to follow the ideal tempo than finish all 4 rounds. We have 3 minutes left. We do have a finisher after this, just so you're aware. Once you're done with these, you're standing up, single leg deadlift, into the row. If you're with me, we got 2 more. Whew. All right, we're at the 2-minute mark, just about. A few seconds shy. Remember though, tempo here is slow. Slow over, slow in the row, slow to stand back up. We're not starting a lawnmower, okay? So take your time. Other thing I want everyone to think about is getting a nice deep bend in that supporting leg. It's gonna help you shift your hips back. A lot of times I see people kind of end here. Remember that this is a deadlift, right? So we don't deadlift like this. We send our hips back. It's the same thing. We just happen to be on one leg. And if you have trouble finding that position, grab a chair, grab a countertop so you have a little bit more stability. All right? Once you're done with these guys, shoulder tap push-up. I'm just gonna go for 2 more so I can catch up with y'all. Let's go, let's go. We have 1 minute left. I'm gonna let you choose. Maybe you cut your push-ups down so you can get in your 10 swings if you find that you're not gonna finish it. Again, pick what's most important to you in this moment. Good, keep it up, keep it up. When you're done your push-ups, you give me 10 swings, and then you get to rest for a minute. Yeah. Lauren, you are a speed demon, my friend. First to finish. Love it. Yes, 30 seconds. Nice job, y'all. Those swings should only take you about 10 to 15. Yeah. Nice work. Good, Emily. Really nice push-up right there. Nice. I love that little suspension at the top, Molly. That's great. 10 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Pick your poison. What are you finishing with? We get to breathe in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right. We got 2 minutes of work left. So we're gonna do a little core finisher. I'm gonna show you 2 exercises. We're gonna do them back to back. No weights. So let's bring it down. First exercise is a good old-fashioned forearm plank. All right, we should all know this guy. If you want to, you can bring it to the knees. After that, we flip over onto the back. We're gonna go for a quarter get up. So we're gonna do 1 on each side for each round, okay? So right side is up, left side is down. We're gonna lift it up onto the forearm, look up at your hand, bring it back down. You can work for speed with these if you feel comfortable, okay? So we're doing 30-second plank, 15 seconds to flip, quarter get up. 15 seconds to flip, forearm plank, 15 seconds to flip, quarter get up, done. Okay, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds to flip. Let's go for it. This is gonna bring us to the end of our class. Let's go. Flip it onto your forearms. Forearm plank, 30 seconds, in 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So let's talk a little bit about form with our forearm plank. I want your arms parallel rather than clasped. It's gonna be a safer position on your shoulders. Look in front of your hands. Good, and then if you are rounding your upper back, I want you to pinch the shoulder blades together. Good, check in with your low back here. Be arching, tuck the hips, and then give me a little micro bend in the knees, just to get it out of the quads. Good, keep pressing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. We're gonna start with the right side. Right arm is up, right knee is pointed to the ceiling, left side is down. Whew. 15 seconds is a long time to flip, it's fine, catch your breath. We got 3, 2, and 1. So we lift it up to the forearm, open the chest, bring it back down. I'm actually spiraling. Let me do the other side so you can see. I'm spiraling off of my butt cheek. So I'm going all the way over to my left butt cheek. Right is lifting, and then bring it back down, all right? Again, if you feel comfy, work for a little bit of up tempo. Yeah. We're gonna flip it back over in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. Whew. 15 seconds. We got that plank again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Now the final element here is I want you to try and pinch the floor between your elbows and your toes, or if you're on your knees, your elbows and your knees. You're gonna feel a lot more front line connection rather than just kind of sitting in our shoulder sockets, all right? 10 seconds, let's go, let's go. Keep on holding. We flip in 3, in 2, and 1, let's go. Left side is up, right side is down. Nice work. You are so close. We started up in 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So left side is up, right side is down. If you find that right leg is flopping to get you up, I'm going to flex through your foot, think of using your low abs, and really press into that forearm. 15 seconds. You're almost there, y'all. We get to cool it down after this. Yeah, nice job. Focus up to that hand every time. We are out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are right at the end, so y'all, if you have to pop out, totally fine. We're gonna take 30 seconds just to hug the knees in, get the heart rate down. Really, really nice work. So thank you guys so much for taking advantage of the free classes this week. We have 2 more coming up. Our Thursday class, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is 45 minutes. It's gonna be 30 minutes of a class very similar to this, a little bit different format, but strength training. And then we're gonna take 15 minutes to work on mobility and some restorative stretching. So kind of a mix of our fit class and our restore class. Let's bring it up into a seated position. Cross those legs, roll the shoulders back. We'll take one final breath. Bring those arms up. Big exhale, pull it down into heart center. Take it with you for your day and make some noise. Fantastic work today.